There are over 10,000 Claude skills out there, and most of them are junk. So I did the simplest, honest thing. I ranked them by GitHub stars, the actual receipts. How many real developers looked at a skill and said, yes, I trust this one? What came back is a top 10 that can genuinely change how you work. Number 1 has over 200,000 stars and turns Claude into a senior engineer. Number 2 is secretly a research weapon. And at the very end, the one skill that builds all the others for you. No fluff. Let's count them down. Quick, because this makes everything click. Think of Claude as a brilliant new hire. Smart, fast, but it doesn't know how your team writes a report or files an expense. A skill is a folder you hand it. Inside is one file called skill.md that says, here's the job, here's how we do it, here are the tools. Claude reads only the title until your request actually needs it. Then and only then it opens the full instructions. So you can have 100 skills installed, and Claude only ever opens the one that fits the moment. Now, one honest note before we start. The single most starred thing people call a Claude skill has 180,000 stars, and it isn't even a skill. It's a config file. So I'm not counting it. This list is real, installable skills only, ranked by stars. Let's go. Number 10. With over 6,000 stars, Dev Browser. By default, Claude can read the web, but it can't really use it. Dev Browser hands Claude a real browser. Now it can open a site, click the buttons, fill the forms, log in and pull what it sees. Say, go to this dashboard, download last month's report and summarize it. It actually does it, like a person would. This is the difference between an AI that talks about the web and one that works on it. Number 9. Almost 10,000 stars. Prompt Master. Here's the irony of AI. The thing holding most people back is that they're bad at asking. Prompt Master fixes that. You tell it in plain words what you actually want, and it writes the perfect detailed prompt for any tool. ChatGPT, Claude, Midjourney, anything. And it does it without burning your tokens or your credits. It's like having a prompt engineer on call, turning your half-formed idea into the exact words the AI needs to hear. Number 8. 10,000 stars. A pack simply called Claude Skills by Allan. 66 skills in one install, built to turn Claude into an expert full-stack developer. Clean code, testing, databases, deployment, the works. The clever part is that it's curated. Instead of one giant messy folder, you get 66 sharp, specific skills that each do one job well. If you build software, or you're learning to, this is like hiring a senior engineer who's seen it all and bottled the playbook. Number 7. Almost 19,000 stars. Another collection. This one by Reza. And it is massive. 337 skills, plus 30 agents and 70 custom commands in a single download. Think of it as the everything drawer. Writing, research, coding, data, design. Whatever task you throw at Claude, there's probably a ready-made skill in here that already knows how to do it. You install it once, and Claude quietly levels up across the board. Number 6. Over 25,000 stars, humanizer. You know that flat, robotic, slightly try-hard voice that screams written by AI? This skill strips it out. It rewrites the text to sound like a real human actually wrote it. Natural rhythm, no buzzwords, no em-overload. And it's so good. There's a whole separate version just for Chinese, with 11,000 more stars. If you publish anything, emails, posts, newsletters, this is the skill that keeps your writing sounding like you, not like a machine. Number 5. Over 27,000 stars. Supermemory. The most frustrating thing about AI is that it forgets. Every new chat, you start from zero, re-explaining who you are and what you're working on. Supermemory gives Claude a real, permanent memory. It remembers your projects, your preferences, your past conversations across every session. It's ranked number one on three major memory benchmarks. Turn it on once, and Claude stops being a stranger every morning and starts being someone who actually knows you. Number four, almost 29,000 stars. Scientific Agent Skills by Cadence. This one is wild. It's a library of research grade skills for real science. Reading papers, running analysis, working with data, lab level reasoning. They say it's used by over 160,000 scientists. Now, you might not be doing cancer research, but here's why it matters to everyone. It proves these skills are good enough for serious, high stakes work. This isn't a toy, it's a precision instrument. Number three, 75,000 stars. Caveman. And yes, that's the real name. Its whole philosophy is, quote, why use many token when few token do trick? It makes Claude think in short, blunt, caveman style language under the hood. Sounds silly. It's genius. By cutting the filler, it slashes your token usage by around 65%. That is your AI bill cut by more than half from one tiny skill. We actually made a whole video on this one because saving money while getting the same answer never gets old. Number two, with over 136,000 stars, Firecrawl. This is the research weapon. Firecrawl is a tool that can read, scrape, and crawl basically any website on the internet, even the messy ones that fight back. Plug its skill into Claude, and you have an AI that can go research anything for real. Pull pricing off every competitor's site. Gather 100 sources on a topic. Turn the live web into clean data you can actually use. For marketers, researchers, and founders, anyone who needs to know what's out there, this turns Claude into a tireless research team. And number one, with an astonishing 235,000 stars, superpowers. This is the most installed real skill in the entire ecosystem. And once you see what it does, you get why. Out of the box, Claude is a brilliant but impulsive coder. It just starts typing. Superpowers gives it discipline. It forces Claude to brainstorm first, write a plan, test as it goes, review its own work, and even spin up helper agents for the big jobs. In other words, it makes Claude work like a seasoned senior engineer instead of an eager intern. People describe it as the upgrade that turns vibe coding into real engineering. If you install one skill from this entire list, make it this one. But here is the twist I promised. The secret skill that builds all the others. Because right now, you might be thinking, great, that's 10 more things to install and manage. You're missing the real unlock. There is one official skill from Anthropic itself called Skill Creator. And its only job is to build skills. Here's how it works. You don't go shopping. You describe the boring thing you do over and over. The way you answer support tickets, how you format every client report, your exact checklist. And Skill Creator turns it into a working skill, custom built for you. And the part that genuinely surprised me, it tests itself. It tries different versions, runs them, and keeps the one Claude reliably triggers. A skill that writes skills, then grades its own homework. So you don't need to memorize this list. You need one sentence. Hey Claude, use Skill Creator to turn this task into a skill. The top 10 were the inspiration. This is the cheat code. So here is exactly what to do today in 3 steps. Step 1, the easy win. You already have the built-in document skills. So ask Claude to turn some rough notes into a real Word doc or a slide deck and watch a finished file appear. Step 2, install just one from the list. If you write, grab Humanizer. If you research, Firecrawl. If you build, superpowers. Only one. Step 3, the big one. Pick the single task you repeat every week and tell Claude to use Skill Creator to make it a skill. Do those 3 things and Claude stops being a chatbot you talk to and becomes a worker that ships. That is the whole game. Quick, honest moment. Most people watching this still haven't subscribed. We do real research for every one of these. We pull the actual numbers and we build the free guide by hand. The only way we keep making them is if you subscribe. On YouTube, it's free and it tells the algorithm to send you more like this. On Facebook and Instagram, hit follow so the next one finds you. Subscribe now so you never miss the skill that saves you the most time. Then grab the free kit. And that free kit, I put all 10 skills into one skill arsenal cheat sheet. Every skill, its star count, what it does, and the exact command to install it, plus the skill creator script word for word. So you can build your first custom skill in 10 minutes. To get it, comment the word starred on this video and we'll send it straight to you. You can also grab it at the link in the description, hyperautomationlabs.co/free/starred. And if you want to go deeper, we keep 4 paid guides on Gumroad. The Claude Code Guide, the Codex Guide, the Claude Cowork Sales Playbook, and our certification prep kit. Links are below. But honestly, start free. Install one skill today, build one this week, and you'll be years ahead of everyone still typing the same prompts every morning. Comment starred. See you in the next one.